I'm going to tell you a story about the saddest man in the galaxy. Okay, maybe he wasn't the saddest man in the whole galaxy. How could I know that? But he was pretty sad. You wouldn't know it, though. He learned early how to pretend he was pleased with himself. You probably know people like that. Maybe they're your friends. Maybe they're your relatives. Maybe it's you. But this man, let's call him, oh, I don't know, Sebastian Jones, he never really got a solid start in life. That's not to put responsibility elsewhere. Certain spiritual traditions say you're supposed to make lemonade from lemons. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a theologian, but that's the gist. Still, it's hard not to feel something for a person who got a bad start. Sebastian wasn't sick. Physically, he was in good shape, and he wasn't poor. He was rich. Well, his parents were, but most people count that as the same thing. But the Joneses made their money franchising refreshment kiosks and virtual casinos inside a video game multiverse. Folks, that's pretend drinks and snacks and pretend casinos where fictional characters gamble fictional money. Now, somewhere in that process, the money churns into the real kind. Don't ask me how. If I knew, you better believe I'd be doing it myself. But the thing about good health, good finances, good anything, is that you have to be grateful for it. Gratitude gives things value, and a lack of it takes all value away. Sebastian, he wasn't grateful. He was never taught how to be. What he was afraid. That he learned well. He was afraid of people he didn't know, people he did know, and whatever they may or may not do to him, with him, or for him. He was afraid of dirt and capital gains taxes. He was afraid of UV rays and vitamin D deficiency. Mostly, he was afraid he wasn't getting enough out of life. Enough what? It didn't matter. Everything was always one short of a dozen for Sebastian. So, he spent his early years chasing more. More things, more people, more anything, so long as it felt like he was getting more, not less. Well, you know how that goes. The more you want, the more you get. The more you get, the more you want. Yep, it's not so good. So, it went on like this for a while. Then, somewhere in middle age, well, folks, he got abducted by aliens. I know, I know, and I'm going to tell you all about it, but it's going to have to be the next time we meet in the next video. So you have a safe trip back home if you got a ways to go to get there. And if you're where you're supposed to be, well then, I hope you enjoy it. Via con Dios, my friends. I'll see you all in the next video.